You know how some songs just feel like a movie, where every single line paints such a clear picture that you get completely lost in the story? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're breaking down the anatomy of a love story told in just a few minutes.
Okay, so the song wastes zero time. Right off the bat, we get this incredibly powerful image of two separate, parallel journeys. And that line, hearts lost without a light, that tells you everything you need to know about where they are emotionally. They're lonely, they're searching, and they're just moving through the dark, heading towards, well, they don't even know what yet. So, yeah, that opening sets up the whole central metaphor that drives the entire story. You've got these two separate lives basically on a collision course, and they have no idea that they're destined to meet in one very specific place.
And right from the very beginning, the song drops this huge question about fate into our laps. Are these just two random people traveling? Or is there some larger force, pulling their strings? This idea of an unseen hand guiding these two lonely souls together, it just hangs over the entire story. This slide just lays it all out for us, doesn't it? The phrase, two different skies, really emphasizes just how separate their worlds are. But, despite all that distance, their paths are already converging on this one single point on the map. Lisbon isn't just a backdrop here. It's the destination. It's the whole reason this story is about to happen. All right, so let's dig into who these two people actually are by looking at what they're running from. Because every great journey starts with a reason to leave, right? And their reasons tell us so much about them. So first up, we meet Sarah. Her escape is really methodical, really planned out. That northern rain suggests this place of constant gloom she is just desperate to get away from. But she's doing it with careful plans and a suitcase of quiet dreams. She isn't just running impulsively. She is trying to build her own recovery, piece by piece. And then you've got Peter, and his escape is the total opposite. He is fleeing chaos, broken streets. There are absolutely no plans. His whole journey is just fueled by a restless mind. And that line, no direction, no goodbye, paints this picture of someone so desperate to get out, he didn't even stop to look back. And here, when you see them side by side, the contrast is just wow. Sarah is proactive, trying to rebuild something. Peter is reactive, just trying to get away from something. She's looking for quiet and peace. He's running from noise and chaos. They're basically two sides of the same coin, both looking for some kind of refuge, but in completely different ways. So here's the crucial point. Even as they are traveling towards the exact same city, they are completely and utterly alone. They're like these vessels carrying secret histories, private pains, and stories that no one else in the world knows. And that isolation is so key because it's what makes their eventual connection that much more explosive. And this brings us to the inciting incident, that single, seemingly random moment where these two parallel lines finally and almost impossibly intersect. It's so simple, isn't it? It's not some big, dramatic, movie-style meeting. It's just a light touch on the shoulder. He's just asking for directions. It's a totally normal, everyday moment that, in this story, ends up being the catalyst for everything that follows. And here's the detail that she turned slowly. It's not a quick, dismissive glance like you'd give a stranger. It's deliberate. And in that one moment of eye contact, the entire energy of the song just shifts. The whole outside world starts to melt away. And boom, that's the magic right there. In that single glance, their separate pasts, all the pain, everything they were running from, it just disappears. For them, inside this little bubble on a sunny street, time itself just stops working the way it's supposed to. This chorus is the absolute heart of the story. The city of Lisbon stops being a physical place and becomes something he sees in her. It's such a beautiful way to describe that feeling of instant recognition. That feeling of looking at a total stranger and seeing a destination, a sense of arrival, a feeling of home. The world hasn't actually changed, of course, but their perception of it has, and it will never be the same. So, from that one moment of connection, their two separate stories, the careful planner and the impulsive runner, they finally merge into one single shared experience, all unfolding against this beautiful backdrop of the city. And their romance just unfolds in this total whirlwind. That line, no tomorrow anywhere, that's the key. It shows a conscious decision they both made to exist only in the present.
They're not talking about their broken pasts. They're not worrying about the future. They just let the day stretch into night filled with laughter. And here, the song circles back to that initial idea of fate, but now it's different. It's not some mysterious, controlling force anymore. It's reframed as a spark. It suggests that maybe fate isn't about having your whole life mapped out for you, but it's about being in the right place at the right time for that one crucial spark of connection to finally ignite.
This becomes their unspoken rule, their mantra. I mean, they've both spent so long running from the past, and at least for Sarah, planning for the future. So for this one perfect day, they just abandon both. There is only now, only this moment, only this laughter, only these city lights. But, no perfect day can last forever. As their time together starts coming to a close, the story doesn't give us a neat and tidy ending. Instead, it leaves us with this really profound and totally unanswered question.
And this is where reality starts to seep back in. The final chorus introduces doubt for the very first time. It's this quiet acknowledgement that their magical little bubble is fragile, and that time and life are these huge, powerful forces that could easily erase this perfect beginning they've found. And this is it. This is the central philosophical question the entire song has been building towards. Is that instant Lisbon in your eyes connection a sign that you should change your entire life for someone, or is it just a beautiful, fleeting moment to be cherished and then let go? The song doesn't give us the answer. It just asks the question.
And in the end, maybe the answer doesn't really matter. Because regardless of whether they stay together or go their separate ways, the song's final message is one of just profound gratitude. For two people who felt totally lost and homeless in the world, finding that feeling of home, even for just one day, well, it made the entire journey worth it. And it leaves us wondering, doesn't it? Is a perfect moment enough on its own, or is it always just the beginning of wanting more?